Barbara J. Raheb of Pennyweight Press was an IGMA International Guild of Miniature Artisans member. Barbara was what was termed the biggest little book publisher in the world. Her tiny leather brown volumes of thumb-sized pages with lines of printed type so tiny they could actually be covered by a shirt thread. Serious collectors and dollhouse enthusiasts all around the world continue to admire the tiny books that she created during her 27-year career. Each completely readable book had an average size of 5/16 of an inch high by 5/8 of an inch wide and had the most extraordinary detailed printing that's ever been seen in the miniature world. Some of her books were colorful pop-up books that contain tiny cutouts that fully animate as each page turns. She started making books in 1975. That was the very first year that she started. And at age 69, in the year 2002, Barbara had to close her book press forever because she was losing her vision due to macular degeneration. And it made it impossible for her continuing in the field of in doing anything miniature. Macular degeneration is the leading cause of blindness for people over the age of 60. It causes the center portion of the vision to be covered by a kind of what would be described as a gray blob that spreads until all that's left of your vision is a faint peripheral vision. During her time, Barbara reproduced approximately 530 classic books. Most of these were done in limited editions of 300. Each tiny production was done by a professional lithographer who handled the printing part of each book. But Barbara did everything else, including all of the typesetting, the coloring, the artwork, and the binding and the layouts, and the stamping of each volume. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, A Christmas Carol, A Tale of Two Cities by Dickens, Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll were some of the books that she produced. These tiny little books are just like so extraordinary because each and every page can be read. That is, if you have eyesight well enough. Her attention to detail was second to none. Some of the most valuable books that she created are the ones that she hand-colored each page. And of course, the pop-up books have crazy value today. You can see here I'm showing a good selection of some of the books that are currently for sale on the internet. Most of her books, when she produced them, were in limited series of 300 per book, and the average cost was between $30 and $60 per book when she was producing them. In the year 2002, when she retired, the world really lost what everyone would say is one of the best miniature books producers in the entire world. So you can see here these lovely leather bound books are just like absolutely incredible. Can you imagine having a bookshelf of these books today? Those that were lucky enough to purchase them while the Pennyweight Press was still in business were very fortunate indeed, because during the years since her retirement, these books have grown in value just a crazy amount. You can see here her Jane Austen book, which would have been hand-colored by her. It's just absolutely extraordinary. And I guess if I could own anything, it would be these Chronicles of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle, a complete set of his works, complete with the bookshelf. Isn't that something else? And look at this beautifully hand-colored book. just absolutely glorious. She also did the Victorian posy, and each one of these little pieces of art were all hand colored by her. Just beautiful, just beautiful. She did all the work 100% herself. And yeah, look at the size of that compared to the thumbnail there. Just so tiny. So yeah, just absolutely beautiful. A lot of the artwork she actually drew herself. Not all of it, but quite a bit of it. So just absolutely beautiful. She did Beatrix Potter, the full series of all of Beatrix Potter's works as well. So 530 books she produced during her career. Just absolutely beautiful. This is another of the photos from the Victorian posy. And here's what one of her pop-up books look like. The pop-up books tend to have the most value today. So just absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, I think it's really something that only the wealthy can collect today because they are so expensive. The cheapest ones that I found on the internet are in the $150 range Canadian, which is quite pricey. So considering that you can buy an entire dollhouse for that price. Here's another copy of one of the pop-up books. And yet another one. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? So it's too bad that there's nobody today that can create anything quite as good as these beautiful little books. And here's another hand-colored one called Teddy Bear's Christmas. Just absolutely love. During the Christmas party at our miniature club, I was fortunate enough to win this little copy of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, which is something that I never in a million years would have been able to afford. And I'm just absolutely feel so blessed that I have a copy of her work. And I'm just showing you here just how lovely and detailed and just absolutely beautiful little book. Can't tell you how pleased and thankful I am that this little baby is mine. I definitely hit the jackpot when I won that one. Holy moly. Well, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. It's free of charge, and it really does help my channel out. And please hit that like button, and as well hit the notification bell so you'll know every time I upload a new video. And once again, everyone, have the best day ever. Today was a great day for me, and I'm so pleased to share this little treasure with you. Just absolutely amazing. I was so blessed and so thankful. I have the best miniature club.